Hello everyone, and welcome to Fat 50 and Running a Marathon, a channel dedicated to health, diet, fitness, and goal achievement. I'm your humble host Topher, and I hope you'll like this video, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, weigh in the comments section with your thoughts, opinions, and relatable stories. This is the Thick or Thin Thursday video for the 8th of February 2024. So, the first elephant I must address in this Thick or Thin video is the first elephant in the room I must address is the fact that I, as of yet, have not even really started the training to become a jogger. And there, while admittedly I'm going to say that yes, in fact, the rainy weather in Las Vegas has been a playing factor in that. What the real issue, honestly, has been is I did a number on my toes with that first, and I mean first, fast-paced walk that I did for a half hour. The bone spurs in my left foot have been flaring up. The pain in the connected toe that I have on my right foot has been severe, and it comes and goes. But my concern was getting out there and doing it again. And now, as I'm saying this, it occurs to me that the whole idea was to get out there and either familiarize my feet and my nerves with the pain, or keep working at it until it no longer hurts. So I've actually done myself a disservice by taking this week off. But I am going to get my act together. I'm going to get back out there and decided that maybe what I need to do is do a brisk pace and then work towards a fast pace, because the last time it was a full half hour at a fast pace. So, every time I think, oh, well, I'll do this and I'll do this, it just seems to take a little bit longer and a little bit longer to fully get to the spot where I feel I'm ready to actually train for a marathon. But you know what? That's okay. I've got nothing but time. And so if it takes me longer to do the prep work in order to actually train for said marathon, that's what it takes. Again, the downside is what? I'm doing more exercise. I'm putting myself through more training and more cardio. There's no downside to that, so I'm all for that. The other thing that I need to address, that I want to talk to you about, is the sugar. Since today is the 8th, that means that I have now gone, 34. Today makes 34 days without sugar. In that time, I have eaten 2 granola bars and 1 piece of banana bread. Both of those were early on, since I'd say I've gone at least a good 2 weeks without eating any refined sugars. Now, I have had some honey, I have had some jelly, and I've been drinking some Gatorades. And so I'm not completely without refined sugar, completely. But the juice that I drink says there's no added sugars. I looked at the ingredients, there's no added sugars. So naturally occurring fructose I've been enjoying, and the only really refined sugar I've been consuming is in my Gatorades. So I feel as though I'm holding true to what I said I would do. I'm going to be doing that until, as I said before, but if you haven't seen the previous videos, I'll be doing that until April 6th. My goal was 90 days without sugar, at least without refined sugar. So I've been successful, but it has been a real struggle. And what I intend to do is I'm going to look a little bit deeper, and I know I've addressed this subject before, but I want to talk a little bit more about it. And that is nighttime cravings. Like right now, the sun is up, I feel fine. I have absolutely no interest in the cookies that are downstairs in the kitchen, that are not for me, that aren't intended for me, but I have no interest in eating them. When the sun goes down, that's going to be different, or at least it has been previously. I'd like to think that maybe tonight should be a different night. Maybe, it'll be the first, but that has not been the case. I did watch a video on what it's like to go without sugar for 30 days, and I'm going to include that video down in the description. I think it's a pretty good video. The thing is, I think it's in a matter of, 1, I have such a sluggish metabolism, and 2, I have so much sugar in my system that where in this video they're talking about the first week without sugar, you're going to experience this. Mine has been more like the first 30 days without sugar, you're going to experience this. So, honestly, after watching this video, I'm not entirely certain that April 6th is far enough away. I'm thinking that I might actually have to go until May 6th in order to see the full ramifications of going without sugar for so long. I might have to go 120 days instead of 90 days. And I know this much. I know that when all of this is over and I go back to eating some processed sugar, it's going to be extremely infrequent. So what I want to do this week is something I've never done before, and I want to put this out to you. And there's not a lot of you out there watching this, and I know that, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to keep pounding away at that wall. I am challenging you to tell me what it is that you need to go without for 90 days in order to figure out just exactly who you are and what you are without it. And it doesn't have to be, it could be anything. It could be literally anything. Do you need to stop cracking your knuckles? Not because it's harmful for you, but because you just don't like the fact that you're doing it. Because you know that it's a habit. Do you need to give up smoking? Do you need to give up salty sweets? What is it that you need to go without for 90 days in order to figure out who you are without that? There may be something, there's likely something in your life that is so entrenched in it that it's going to take you 3 months to realize just how much of your life it was. So that's what I'm after. That's what I want you to talk about in the comments section, is what is it you need to go without? How do you need to go monk? Because this is actually Dan Go's program, and he called it Going Monk. Going without something for 30, 60, 90, however many days, a year. What is it you need to go without in order to figure out who you are without it? So that's my challenge to you. And I thank you for watching, and I remind you once again that only by taking care of ourselves first are we capable of taking care of others. Thanks again for watching. Topher.